104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports. Our good friend Byron Hunt joining us right now, thanks to our friends at KDO Burns, where you can watch all the UFC pay-per-views and all the NFL action. Byron, let's get right into it. The Giants are struggling. What's up with Eli Manning?
I don't know. I mean, 18 for 35, a buck 99, right at 200 yards, one touchdown. Oh, God, I know he missed, Ty on a wide open pass. It's hard to say. A lot of people ask me, like, what's up with Eli? I mean, I don't know, guys. He needs to throw the ball down the field with a little bit more accuracy. As I said before, I mean, the guy can throw the ball deep, but seems like he can't hit anybody short, so I don't get it.
Any issues possibly with the offensive line up front, maybe because of their lack of success? That's hurting Eli too?
Well, what happens, guys, is that we talked a while back, and the Giants were 2-0, and at the top of the NFC East. Now they're 2-3, and in the basement of the NFC East. I mean, it was Victor Cruz was out, and then of course you had Odell Beckham Jr. his issues, and the offensive line with their issues, and the defense not necessarily getting to the quarterback, not putting any. I mean, they were horrible in my opinion against Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers had all day to throw out there. Is the head coach, is he calling plays good enough? When things start going bad, even your best players start to look bad. If you watch football long enough, if you played on a team of any caliber, it's like when everything starts to go bad, even the best players on the team start to look bad. And that's what's going on with the Giants. Eli Manning is now, what happened? It looks like he can't even throw the ball. It's hard to look at everything in the entire game surrounding the New York Giants is going bad. I don't know what's good. Can somebody tell me what's good with the Giants right now?
Byron Hunt, brought to you by KDO Burns right here on 104.5 The Team. So, Byron, is it like you talk about, almost that, I say losing is contagious. Is this a situation where we've got the right people, we just need something good to happen to turn them around?
Wow, they need a lot of good things to happen. But can I just say one thing I think is missing? And I was thinking about it, and I said, man, it doesn't look like they're having a good time. They're not having fun. But I think really it's really about leadership. Who's a leader for the New York Football Giants? Can you tell me who's a leader out there on offense, on defense, on special teams? It just seems like there's nobody out there, or maybe everybody should be doing it. Maybe all of them should be leaders, but it looks like there's no leadership. Nobody can stand up and say, this is what's wrong with this team. This is why we're not winning. This is why we're not catching the football. This is why we're not throwing the football. This is why we're not running the football. This is why we can't stop anybody. Leadership, I think that's what's really missing.
Byron, it seems like it's contagious too, because things are happening both on the sidelines and in the locker room. There's an incident following the game that offensive lineman Eric Flowers, a first-round draft pick, goes and shoves an ESPN reporter because he didn't like some of the things he'd said about him on Twitter. He told him to get away from his locker. First of all, we know you can't do that in the NFL, but do you ever remember an incident in your career where a player may have gone or gotten physical with a media member inside the locker room?
I can't think of anything offhand, guys, but maybe Eric Flowers is listening to our broadcast. Hell, excuse my language, but what the heck is wrong with this guy? Look, I hate when things happen in the locker room because you really can't get a good idea of why it's happening. And we all know nothing really good happens in the locker room. Heck, I'm sure the reporters out there from ESPN, CBS, ABC, wherever they're from, Flowers, a young guy, hadn't been around that long. But I think that's what's happening with the Giants in general. There's a lot of frustration everywhere. From the head coach all the way down. I hate to say it, but I'm surprised that it's only one guy going off in the locker room.
Byron Hunt, brought to us by KDO Burns. It's 104.5 The Team. Byron, you're bringing up some interesting stuff for me because we were at training camp, and Weston Richburg is kind of viewed as the leader on the offense. He's the tough guy who keeps everybody in line. And we saw the guys follow Olivier Vernon's lead as far as working out more. Could this be an issue where, you know, you've got a guy who's in his second season on your offensive line? He's supposed to be your leader, and a guy who come up from Miami and now he's taking over the leadership. Is there just too big of a void? Maybe like you've been on great teams where there was no question who was in charge. I still have questions even being told, all right, it's this guy and this guy.
Yeah, hey guys, it all begins with winning and losing. Some people say it begins with the head coach. In the organization, things have unraveled. I mean, just looking back at the game, Victor Cruz, he didn't catch one pass. You look at Odell Beckham Jr. Just look at the receivers. Yes, a lot of receivers caught passes, but Cruz didn't catch a pass. But they didn't have any big plays. No big plays in the running game. No big plays, in the passing game. No, there were a couple of interceptions. Yes, Jenkins got a couple of interceptions. As far as defense goes, they got 2 turnovers, but they did nothing with it. They went down and kicked field goals. I remember talking to you guys before, and this was before the Minnesota game, and I said, you know what? The Giants got to get down and they got to score. Not kick field goals.
Right.
That doesn't do anything. When things are going bad, you don't want your the field goal kicker is not going to bail you out. It seems like every part of the Giants game is falling apart. You talk about leadership. Vernon, he's not getting close to the quarterback, and it's is it tough to be a leader when you're not playing that well? I don't know what's going on with him. It just seems like he couldn't get off the line of scrimmage. It's just hard to look at because you think about the Giants and spending $200 million in the off season, and Jerry Reese and John Mayer and the whole entire organization, and you look at it and you go like, what do the Giants have to show for that? 2 wins, guys. 2.
Yeah.
And lost 3 in a row.
Right. Byron Hunt calling for a gut check from the entire Giants organization. Byron, thank God we have KDO Burns over here because we can go drown our sorrows.
Absolutely. Hey, guys, and maybe, look, we had something that we did when I was playing, and it was just players only. We would go out to a place that I don't even know if this place even exists anymore, but we would go out to Beefsteak Charlie's. Nobody else but just players, open tabs, go in there, eat, drink, say whatever you want to say, get together, have a good time, laugh, cry, fight, whatever went on in there. Nobody said anything about it. What went on in there stayed in there. And I guarantee you, if the Giants could bring back Beefsteak Charlie's for just 1 week, it would make a big difference. But KDO Burns, guys, and we got to go there and drown our stars. Maybe the Giants need to go to KDO Burns because I guarantee you they can put some cold drinks in you and some good food, but the Giants need something to bring them all together. What do you think? KDO Burns might be the answer.
Byron Hunt joins us every Monday at 4:15, special appearance on a Wednesday because of Major League Baseball. We really appreciate you, Mr. Hunt.
Hey, guys, thank you very much. And come on, guys, can somebody get a memo to Ben McAdoo? Please.
I'm gonna invite him to KDO Burns. Well, I'm gonna tell him he can't come, but the rest of the men can come to KDO Burns.
All right, guys. Hey, I'll talk to you guys after this Ravens game. Giants got to get a win. It's a must-win.
Thank you to Byron Hunt. It's 104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports. So, guys, you don't have this issue yet, but as we prepare for the zombie prom, have you heard? You know what this is, right? We talked about a little bit
yesterday about it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Saratoga Civic Center. All the details. You can get your tickets at 1045theteam.com. You go. Best costume wins $1,000, and best karaoke wins $1,000, and they're going to do makeup while you're there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Go to 1045theteam.com, click on events, or just on the What's Hot button, and you can do that. But it like makes me think because my kid still dresses up. She's 13, so she's on that level where she dresses up, but she doesn't necessarily go trick-or-treating. Or maybe they go out, get a couple good candy bars, and they come home.
Right, yeah.
She's trying to decide what she's going to be. She was going to be the Joker because she liked the Joker from Suicide Squad. But then when you see the costumes for that, she decided not to. They're terrible. She was going to be Catwoman, but then I was stupid. Instead of just going, okay, let's go get whatever you need for Catwoman. You were Catwoman in 5th grade. I don't want to do that now. So now she's going to be the kid from American Horror Story, the first season, the one who goes and like tries to kill everybody.
Oh, it's a very specific costume, but at least she's put some thought to it.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, I don't really necessarily want you walking around in a dark hood, with a skull face. I don't know if it's a smart thing for anybody.
It's definitely not. I thought she wanted to be Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, which I think is still going to be one of the most popular costumes this year.
That's why she doesn't want to do it, because everybody else is going to do that.
Set the trend.
Yeah, so like that's the whole thing. So I'm looking through like all like the Halloween stats and all that stuff, trying to figure out like because I think I want to talk her into something else. But then I've noticed that like 63% of women wear sexy Halloween costumes, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe a hoodie and a little face paint's not terrible. Do you? All right. So you're slightly younger than myself. Do you and the girlfriend go out for Halloween? Do you dress up?
We had gone out for Halloween the past 3 years ago and 2 years ago. We had, and then last year I was off because I was in Jacksonville for Florida, Georgia, covering the world's largest outdoor cocktail party, and I went to a Jacksonville Halloween party. I did dress up. I'm very happy I made that decision. I had a lot of fun doing that.
What'd you dress up as?
I dressed up as
a local. You blacked your teeth out?
Donald Trump.
You did not, really?
I did Donald Trump. I did the full thing. He was actually in Jacksonville the week before, so I went full hair, hat, everything. So the losers, place sucks. Horrible.
So you got to go as Donald this year, and then the girlfriend has to go as Hillary.
No,
dude, that would be perfect. You just fight all night.
I still do have a lot of the stuff left, so maybe I will dress up again. We'll see. I had a lot of fun. College is the best time for Halloween. Those are the best weekends when you're in college.
I've done pretty well after. But I think like I'm at the point where I own a house, so I'm gonna get a bunch of candy. I like to gate the kids out. Like I'm dumping bags of candy in their bags, so I might dress up to scare them to pay for the candy. I've got the 10 worst candies thanks to Mashable. Don't give out Necco wafers. I like those. Smarties, they're too chalky. Candy buttons, those are the ones where you end up eating paper.
Ugh.
Candy corn, Brock's pumpkins, which are just big candy corns. Dum Dum lollipops, Tootsie Rolls, hot tamales, Laffy Taffy, and Twizzlers. If you give those away, you suck.
I would agree with that list. All of it, except maybe Twizzlers. That probably is near the bottom, like the 10th of the 10th worst.
I don't know why Zombie Prom got me all thinking about this weird stuff. But
you're a horror movie fan too, though. You like this season.
Movies. Oh, my God. I might go to Zombie Prom to see if there's any hot like zombie chicks running around. Want to wingman me?
What does a hot zombie chick mean? Like that mean there's a level of chicks that are ugly who are zombies and then hot zombies. I've never seen a hot zombie in my life.
You know what I'm saying? The girls that were already not hot.
She only had half her face eaten, so now she's hot.
They put you got to go based on the figure. We might be back tomorrow. Levack and Goss, 104.5 The Team, ESPN Radio.